How's everybody doing?
Shedeur, when you drive the offense down the field, you have an opportunity to tie the game. What was going through your mind when you're taking off the field and you see the play go the way it goes?
I was thankful that I was driving down the field and we scored.
Did you wish you had the ball in your hand in that moment to tie the game?
If I'm out there any play, I would wish I would always have the ball in my hand, but that's not what football is. Sometimes you got to run the ball. Sometimes you got to kick a field goal. Everything. That's the game. That's the game. That's the most important thing is the ball. So, in any situation, of course you would want to, but I know we practiced something and we executed it in practice, and we just didn't seem to this day. So I would never go against kind of like what the call was or anything.
Did it work in practice?
No, we just called it in the game and it didn't work in practice. I don't think you call plays in a game that didn't work in practice.
What was working for you so well today in it looked like pretty bad conditions out there?
What was working for me? I'll say God. God was working for me, honestly. The way how I would say, let me be mentally clear out there. The game is mental, and in a lot of different situations, a lot of, I would say, when it's a lot of confusion, when it's a lot of adversity, when it's a lot of things, going on, that's why I feel like God steps in the most for me to be able to help me stay mentally clear and mentally close to Him. So I would say that's definitely what was working for me today.
Did you feel, how important was that after the interception to be able to stay clear and then come back and lead those two drives in the last, 6-8 minutes?
Yeah, definitely on the interception, I'll say I feel we stagnant, I'm trying to get a spark. I'm trying to, so that's all it is. And as the game goes on, as time goes on, and I know my dad mad at me for that, for sure. I know the team, everybody is. But I would say as time goes on, those decisions and those things, will slim down. And we won't be in situations where I have that feeling, like I got to make something happen. So, yeah.
Shedeur, the one to Harold, the last touchdown, is he the intended target there? And when you let it go, did you know that he was going to go get it?
Nah. All right, come on.
No, I mean, I'm saying it was a great pass.
Who would be the intended target?
The whole play, not the throw, the whole play. When you come up
I got you. Yes, I was intentionally throwing it to him. And he caught it, made a play, and yeah.
What happened on the first 2-point try? Did you just not?
No, I didn't. That was on me.
Just didn't get a grasp of the ball, it would slip out.
Yeah, the result was a fumble snap, so that's on me.
Shedeur, I know you said like that second play 2-point try was something you guys had practiced, but it wasn't a surprise to you that you were going to go to it after you scored, right? Because I know Kevin was saying like that was always the plan, so that wasn't a surprise to you.
No. Yeah, nothing we do out there on the field is a surprise to me, honestly. Like, we practice for situations, we do everything, and if they knew it would pan out like that, I don't think they, would have did it. I don't think in any situation if we feel like something's not going to be a success, we'll intentionally call it, and then, just be surprised when it don't work. You know what I mean? So I think every play, I think that's the whole league. Any play you go into a game with, you expect success. And if that don't happen, that don't happen.
The result obviously wasn't what you wanted, but what do you think you may have shown today in coming back, overcoming all the adversity that you had in this game, including losing your center and also already being down to...
I say God's present.
What about just the ability, do you think you showed just the moxie, the never say die relentlessness, the ability to just come back and just fight to the bitter end?
I've been this way. So this is God showing a lot of people who I am. A lot of circumstances, what sometimes get you mentally not in your best place, and you got to find your happy place. You got to find what gotta find that it for you. So I think that's kind of I've been praying and doing a lot, talking to God this week in general to get back to that place, to get back there. So yeah, it's him. He the one did it for me.
Sure, you talked this week about trying to work on the time on task. Just how did you think that felt today, and kind of getting through that process and being a little bit better in that area?
Well, I'll say it's more faith-based. It's more faith-based and just commit to it, Obviously, me and Jerry had that dispute or whatever last week, but, I had faith in him. He had faith in me. And everybody put everything aside and, okay, cool, let's go out there and play ball. God forgive everybody else, so why not us forgive each other, So that's, when you go in situations, you have no negativity, no hate on your heart, no anything, and you out there enjoying, having fun, then that's the result, you're going to be able to get. So that was the message in pregame, We all together, we got to be as one. No matter what happens, good, bad, ugly, we got to stay together. So that's just a testimony for real.
And speaking of Jerry, just on the touchdown throw to him, how did that play sort of develop? What did you see, and then how nice was it to be able to connect with him for that score?
It was truly exciting being able to connect with him, because I know the season in a lot kind of like hasn't gone the way he wanted to this year. So the fact that one decision could bring somewhat joy in his life and be able to help the team out overall, that brings me peace, that brings me happiness, So just being able to just see clearly, being able to do what I need, and the staff and everybody helping me and get me prepared how I need to get prepared for games and everything. I'm just thankful for it.
Do you feel like you're more in command now? Do you feel like it's more, quote unquote, your team as the quarterback now compared to a couple weeks ago?
I mean, a couple weeks ago I wasn't the starter. It was only like, third game?
But how much more in command? I mean, just how much more comfortable do you feel in that role?
I mean, I'm comfortable with being uncomfortable. You gotta understand, like that's just kind of like the situation I'm in, and I'm fine with that. I love that, cause my story and everything inspires people to make sure, even if they're in uncomfortable positions and situations, to stay on course and keep that mental strong, and be able to push through adversity, knowing that you'll be able to see the other side one day. So that's kind of what it is.
When you ran it in, and then you threw that touchdown pass, and you're bringing the Browns back there at the end, how much love did you feel from the dog pound and from the fans? And can you just feel the excitement here and what it's going to be like when you guys kind of get this thing going?
Yeah, I always seen the assignment since draft day. I seen the assignment, so ain't nothing changed with it at all. But enjoy, like deep down within myself, that's where I felt the most excitement, because it's like, sometimes you don't know if you're going to get in that place, you don't know if you're going to get in the end zone. It's a lot, that come with this game. It's a lot to even get on the field. So it's like the fact to be able to start making that a habit, that's new to me. That's something different for me. So, I'm just thankful for that.
What would you like to accomplish in these next, I know you always talk about getting better each time. In these next few weeks, what would you like to accomplish? Obviously, besides winning, but what would you like to accomplish in terms of improving every single start?
I feel like this week we have improved from sideline communication, just keeping everybody chill, keeping everybody under one tent, basically, for analogy. Communication with everybody, just checking everybody's temperature, how everybody's feeling, what we need to do offensively, what players are comfortable with, everything. So I feel like that was something that I feel like we improved this week. Going into next week, of course, it'll be timing. It'll be being able to anticipate a little bit more, being able to do different things. See throws, I missed how to get in that rhythm early on. Like it's a lot of things I would say that we go in the week trying to improve, you know, and we got to look at the film. I know I didn't play perfect, so it's definitely being able to see that, being able to go over and rekindle my thoughts on what I missed and why I missed it, you know, to get to the root of everything so then it won't be consistent problems. So every week we're looking to change mentally, physically, and emotionally, you know, so then we all are in a better place for next week.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.